Uh, Hi to everyone. I'm very happy to be with you today. Noelle is making a small joke on her size. I'm very happy to be with you today. Thank you for this movement for equality between women and men, for organizing this symposium and for choosing this very important topic. There's no need to demonstrate it. Sexist and sexual violence are something women have to cope with every day in their job. It was considered as a lesser important phenomenon so far, but now people are becoming aware of this problem. You cannot behave as if this problem was inexistent. The disaster, because of the disastrous repercussions for the victims, for the women who are faced with this violence at their workplace every day. It is true that the repressive arsenal is already well furnished, but we have to push the victims to talk about that issue and do not stay alone with the perpetrators of these acts. Violence at the workplace must be reported to the courts. It's also important to consider sexism at work through as a part of the violence to women, and this must be considered in a transversal way. So within my competencies, I wanted to install this policy of transversality as a philosophy of the first plan of Brussels for the fight combating violence against women. We have approximately 20 rules in this plan, which was elaborated 1 year ago in collaboration with all the ministers and state secretaries and of the civil services of the region. This cross-cutting approach counts with investments, and I could count on my colleagues to work with me against this sexist violence within their own competencies. My colleagues for employment and civil function already took concrete actions, and this is how, for example, the consultants of Actiris were formed by the FEMH. Thanks for questions on the harassment and sexual violence at work to better accompany the companies in the implementation of diversity plans. Talent Brussels organizes, in partnership with the Institute for Equality Between Men and Women, trainings on sexism and harassment in the workplace and their impact on the relationships at the workplace, and also an impact from training on impact of violence. The persons of confidence and will also have a practical tool they can use to detect and guide victims of violence between the different partners. This plan is also using all the regional competencies to fight sexism on the street and in public spaces, because the city must also be accessible to all users and make sure that women can take ownership of it and that they can move safely from one place to the other in our city. Integration of the gender dimension in all the policies of construction organization of our city and townships are important. It must be accessible to all. So we simply need to develop an integrated approach to the equality between men and women and a cross-cutting strategy for the city. In public transportation, the safety of women is also a very important stake, making this a safer place for them. And the staff of the mobility is also trained for that. This is also important for the emancipation and autonomization of everyone. Of course, many things have been done, but there's still a lot of work to do. And we need tools like the ones that we will discover today to improve our arsenal. And you may count on me to promote it with my colleagues of the civil service and employment to raise awareness amongst the women which are victims of violence, and also all the people who have a word to say to fight violence in a more efficient way, so that women can have a serene way of working. Thank you very much.